Here we go again. We are traveling to another location. This time it is Columbus, Ohio. I have officially never been to Ohio, so this is going to be my first time going there. And for some reason, I thought Columbus was a smaller city, but it's actually pretty big. I think it's just the name, it's kind of misleading sounding, I suppose. We are about to take off here. They kind of forced us to check in our carry-ons because there's very limited space on some of the planes we've been going in. The trip here is a lot quicker compared to the trip to Utah. The trip to Columbus took a little bit longer than the trip back, but it was still quicker regardless. While we are looking at airplane wings and outside, I'll talk a little bit about experiences on an airplane. So, the last trip I did, which was the last video to Utah, it's been 20 years since I actually was on an airplane and flew an airplane. So that was interesting, but it wasn't much difference. Personally, I don't really like airplanes. Not like I'm scared of it. I'm a bigger guy, and it's usually more cramped in the airplane, and it's kind of strange awkwardness. Like everything's quiet. It has a weird atmosphere to it. Um, I feel like the smaller airplanes, it's less awkward because it seems more intimate. So people are more willing to talk to each other. Small town to small town or whatever. You know, so it seems to be okay in that sense. But like the bigger ones, like it's just uncomfortable for me. Like my legs, I'm just sitting up straight the whole time. I have no room for my legs, and side to side is also not that great for me as well. But this case was a lot better than last time. During the Utah trip, going to Utah, I only had I didn't even have earplugs, so we had a flight that was 2.5 hours, and I was just sitting there looking at my phone and looking at the first Fast and Furious movie, just remembering what they said because I've seen the movie a million times, and it was kind of strange. So that was my experience with the airplanes. In this case, it's a lot quicker. We reached our location, and our filming location was in the same city too. So, but the hotel we're staying at is very luxurious. I think it is 5 stars. It is definitely very expensive. I think I looked it up, and it was several $100s a night. Here is the room. Very, very nice. One bed this time, which is fine. Really nice bathroom in here. Really nice sink. Really big shower system here. My God, you can fit like 5 people in here. Bathroom has a door. The toilet has a door. But what's also cool is there's a very nice view outside. Nice. One thing I forgot to show you guys. Here is the closet. You don't even turn these handles. You just pull and it opens. Really nice closet here. Got the bathrobe there. The hangers. Got the safe, and the drawers are in here. So your clothes is actually not outside. If you store your clothes in drawers. But yeah, got the iron, of course. Really nice. So us guys, we got here and we gonna grab something to eat, and we just decided to eat at the restaurant here. It's called The Keep in the hotel, and it's pretty good. They have pretty expensive items, but like the chefs are really good. They know what to do, and they know how to cook a steak, and that's the most important thing when it comes to chef, in my opinion. It is the next day. Today is production day, and I think we are somewhere gonna be going over there. I don't know, either that way or that way. And it's probably like a 5-minute drive, I think. So it's not far at all. But it is almost 7 o'clock, and we're gonna get some breakfast real quick down at the restaurant of the hotel and then head out. I had the same setup from the Utah trip, but this time I'm actually utilizing the Zoom F2s. I didn't do it last time, which I should have, although things sounded good. I wanted to make sure I have backup since I'm actually in a city location and I don't know if the frequencies here would be nice. And it turned out one of the packs kind of went in and out like pretty random times, so it's a good thing I did that. This time I'm actually able to record everyone. Uh, I got permission to actually get BTS. I didn't get much though, because work prioritizes my BTS capturing. The only stipulation was I wasn't able to say the hotel name or maybe show it also. So I guess that's the only one, which is kind of weird, but whatever. I'll talk a little bit about the project. The guy that's hired us, his name is Teague Hunter. He owns Hunter Hotels. I think they have like a bunch of hotels in the nation, and he kind of gets his hookups to these new resorts and new hotels, where he gets to talk to the owner and they kind of discuss everything about it. And they hire us to come film it, and the guys there they hired me to run sound. So it's a pretty cool gig. I get to travel and I get to do what I like to do, and it's not a hard gig at all. But that is basically it. The trip was pretty simple. Like I said, I didn't capture much BTS. This time the trip was a lot easier. On our way back, we woke up at 6 a.m. and traveled to the airport. And our travel was basically only 3 hours long since we kind of traveled back in time, 1 hour back from Ohio to Missouri. So, like, it was basically only 3 hours of flight, and it was a lot simpler. We got back around maybe 10 o'clock a.m., maybe 11, and I was able to do something still. So that was pretty cool. But I think there are more gigs like this in the future. I think they said they're going to New York and then Florida next. So hopefully they hire me and bring me along as well. I never went to New York, so I'd love to take the opportunity. It's been ever since I've been in Florida. Last time I was there, I was a kid. So hopefully I can go there too, and see what kind of resort they have in Florida, because I'm sure Florida would be pretty interesting. New York definitely will probably be like high class resort, high money hotel type stuff, because that's New York. And Florida, we'll see. It might be high class as well. I think all of these places we go to, it's like it's pricey, so it's not cheap. But I would love to see how it looks like and kind of experience that scenery of the world. But we're back here at Springfield. Our airplane is traveling to the terminal here, and we are about to get off. Like I said, this was a simpler trip, and we got here earlier. But I think I did get sick from it. The traveling within like 2 weeks time, and meeting a lot of people and uh, graduating. It got me a little sick, and I actually did get COVID, but it's nothing serious. It's basically like I just regularly got sick. I got a fever, and I just happened to test positive for COVID. And I'm doing fine now. Obviously, I'm editing this, but everything is okay now. But that is all for the video. Thank you for watching, and hopefully, I'll get something new for you guys pretty soon.